Wow, where do we go from there? I know. No, wait, hold on, Paisan.
Oh, sorry, I'll stop talking. This is huge.
Bro, hold my... Oh, Illuvium just said, hold my beer. First off, we got to take a second to acknowledge and give flowers and praise to Bryson, holding it down. He did a live stream on Twitch. He was on the front page of Twitch, Paisan. Over 12,000 viewers concurrent, live, checking out his stream with Kieran from Illuvium, looking at some gameplay footage from the Overworld. Overworld is coming, bro. Let's take a look at this. I think that Bryson put this up after the fact.
She's vibing.
It's just beautiful.
Did the double jump.
The double jump is pretty fucking cool.
Dude, the jetpack, the movement is so smooth.
This is the part that gets really
graphics,
cool. She's gonna go and try
the
to catch
graphics
that
look
alluvial
so
right
well done. So I love this. I love this concept, dude. This is what's selling me on it, right? The concept of being like it's Pokemon, man. It's like how I envision Pokemon as like being a kid, like being in this world and going out, gotta catch them all. That's what Illuvium is doing with these alluvials. So that's cool. So you've got the overworld, because this is what they're doing with their multiple game modes, right? You've got the overworld, which we were just in.
She is in an alluvial battle to capture those alluvials. So she's going to bring out her own alluvial monsters that she caught, pretty much her training team, the team that she's been building. And now she's going to fight to try to capture alluvials.
So this is like their auto battler aspect where, yeah, you go to battle the alluvial. It's like trying to, you know, battle a Pokemon, you know, knock their damage down and then throw the Pokeball to capture it. That's exactly what they're doing here. So, I mean, they don't really get points for originality in the gameplay design, but they do get points for originality of original IP, original characters, incredible graphics, and bringing this world to life. I love that. I do have a criticism, Paisan, but before I get there, what do you have to say?
I mean, I give them points for like all that stuff you mentioned. I call immersiveness, right? So being able to immerse yourself in this world is unlike anything else. Now, for me, and I've said this multiple times, I am not a card guy, but what salvages this game for me is that Pokemon aspect where it does become a third-person shooter where you do have to go out there, battle in their immersive world, travel in that open world, and capture them. That's, to me, what makes the battle fun to get the cards. If it was just a standard card game, for me, it's not my cup of tea. But how you get them, and then how they immerse you in the battle, how they put you in, is what gets me every single time, and one of the reasons why I signed up for the beta registration immediately after Bryson's stream. But that's where they get me, man. I think this game looks incredible, but I'm curious to hear what your criticism is.
Yeah. Well, so I think you hit the nail on the head. The immersiveness of this is like putting you into an immersive Pokemon experience, which, you know, just brings me back to my childhood. Like right now, what's going on, that would be the version of a Pokeball trying to capture the Pokemon. So that's whatever your Illuvitar capture ball, and then that's the actual Illuvitar that they've been battling. Didn't get it on the first time, had to throw another one. I remember throwing multiple Pokeballs trying to catch Mewtwo. I remember the final battle trying to catch Mewtwo, man, having to use my Ultra Balls. So like, and then he just caught the Alluvial. So like, bringing me back to I remember how fun and how like passionate those experiences were. Like on Game Boy, right? Playing the game and loving those characters, training my Pokemon and all that stuff. So I can totally see Illuvium crushing this, and I'm excited. I want to play it because I want to have that experience. I want to get into their lore, their IP. Here's my criticism. So remember last week when we looked at Champions Ascension and they had that battler? Compare that battler to like this auto battler where you've got this top-down view. And I know that some people love these types of battlers, right? Where like, I mean, this is kind of the Axie Infinity aesthetic, as well as just auto battler where, you know, you got your creatures down here, you play your cards and they kind of like battle each other and you see the points and the hit markers and all that. It's cool, I guess. For me, it's not as interesting, not as fun. I would like something more immersive. I would like it if it was what we saw last week in Champions Ascension, where you're thrown into a Coliseum and you got to fight, you got to battle, you got to, press the right buttons, press the right attacks. Like you're reacting. This This battle aspect, it's passive, right? You select a couple options and then you let it play out and you see what happens. And that's fine. There is some thrill there, but it's not the thrill of being in a fight, being in a battle. And their overworld, their concept is so beautiful that I wish you could be in it. So I don't love this auto battler aspect of it. I wish it was more like, I'd love to be thrown into a cage, thrown into a dungeon, thrown into, you know, a coliseum and have to duke it out. That's my one criticism on this.
No, but you know what? It's a very valid criticism, because when they show us this game of you being able to move around in this beautiful world, you kind of want to be more a part of the battle. So yeah. I completely agree with that. And I did raise that point in the stream, in the chat, and I think there was some Illuvium people in that chat, and they did say that was a possibility. There's something after Overworld. There's one more update after Overworld. Brother, I am here for that. If that's an I am so here for that.
Shout out to Illuvium, doing great things. Super love to see this update. And the flow from Overworld into the auto battler, it's cool. It's cool. It's that little loading screen, like, okay, we're getting ready for battle. So it's still cool. But yeah, I mean, they're crushing it, man. They're crushing it on all levels. Shout out to Illuvium. Super excited to see everything that you guys are doing. And yo, TSG, hook me up, bro. I'm trying to get in there.